Hey everyone, good Thursday. Check it out. We look good, good, good. What a beautiful day. Hope you enjoyed it. It has been fantastic. Quiet and warm, just great. We've got a lot of good weather ahead of us too. So with that, we're going to be looking at what is down the pipe. I'm talking about the possibility of some rain coming our way on Mother's Day on Sunday. So is it going to be a problem or will we be okay? That's the question here as we look ahead. So let's get started here. All right, I'll pull you over with the graphics, and this is the rain chance. Now, we have amazing weather lined up. Friday and Saturday are both perfect. I mean, they're just beautiful, perfect. They're even nicer than today. As nice as today was, I think with winds coming down on Friday and Saturday and temperatures coming up a little bit, they're just those incredible May days that we get sometimes. So really looking forward to that. Now we get into Sunday, really kind of jump ahead and look at Monday. As you see, the rain chance really spiked there. We expect showers around on Monday. We have a first warn giving you advance notice, showers and storms on Monday. Pretty good bet right now, 60%. So first warn for that. Then if you go to Sunday, though, 30%. So what's that mean? Well, the storm system that is coming on Monday might arrive early. We saw something today I don't love it for our Mother's Day, but there's a chance that we have some showers kind of come and go on our Mother's Day. All right, so what's the range here? Worst case, we do see this system move in, and we would have scattered showers and storms throughout the day. That could be in the morning, could be brunch, could be in the afternoon. We would still have dry time mixed in. It wouldn't be a washout under that even worst case scenario from what we see right now. Most likely still, I think morning and brunch and early afternoon, probably good and dry. It's most likely going to hold off until after 3 o'clock, but I want to show you this. Something new happened today. So how rainy will Sunday be? It all depends on the speed of this system. So there's our low pressure system. There's the rain with it. This is what radar may look like by 4 p.m. on Sunday. And this is the way it has looked for the past several days. It's to our west, and we're mainly dry, and we're good until about 5 o'clock, and then we start getting some patchy showers coming in late. Today, it sped up a little bit, so we see signs that it could arrive sooner. Now, by 4 o'clock, we'd be socked into it, so we could have showers before then. That's if this thing does speed up. It's still in and out of rain. It's not like it's severe weather, not looking at that, but just not ideal for Mother's Day. So you might want to have a plan B, just in case. So right now, I think that this is the less likely of the two scenarios, that it's really wet on Sunday or rather wet. But just so you know, and then regardless, this whole thing just moves over the top of us on Monday. There's your first warn, and widespread showers are looking like a pretty good bet. Hey, so when will we know more? When can we kind of hone in on this? Even by the 10 o'clock news tonight, we'll have the real goodies, which is our high-resolution weather data, and they can get within range of this. It's kind of like going from an old television that had the tubes in it to 4K. You just get a much better shot at honing in on the details. So by 10 o'clock, we'll be within range of that. Right now, it is amazing. 71, sunshine, breeze has come down a little bit. Earlier today, it was gusty a little bit. We're at 9 miles per hour. I can deal with that. There's a view from Briarcliff up in the Northland, and 70s, even some 60s, though, where we had more cloud cover. Bethany and Chillicothe, Cameron, you might have even seen a quick shower. I do have the Facebook stream up. If you have questions, I'll see them. Just shoot them to me. Your evening is amazing. We're in the 60s and then the 50s. Eventually, I think by tomorrow morning, we'll be in the 40s. Kind of a brief little drop where it's chilly tomorrow morning, and then the sun's going to come out. We're completely dry, too, by the way. But watch what happens when the sun comes out. It just throws the temperatures up every hour. We're tacking on 3, 4, 5 degrees, mainly clear throughout the day tomorrow. We'll be in the 60s by about 9, and with a northwest wind at 5 to 10, that's about all that it will be. Just an amazing Friday. Friday's already great, and then you get this kind of weather on top of it. So 73 in Kansas City. Might be a little bit warmer in some spots. We could have some 76, 77 readings. Wouldn't mind that. Something else. Check this out. Will we see the northern lights in Kansas City? We might. Friday night, tomorrow night. So what happened was there is a very large solar flare that came off the sun. A lot of energy. That's what causes the northern lights. And they're on a scale from 1 to 5, and this one's a 4. So it's pretty strong. And it may be seen as far south as Alabama. So whenever these happen, it depends on, where the solar flare, the energy from that strikes the earth and how it gets distributed around. And it's really difficult to predict exactly how far south they'll go and who'll be able to see them. But there's a chance that we see it on Friday night. So it's not a guarantee. But if you do want to see that, your best bet would be, we're going to have clear skies. That's not a problem. Get away from city lights, kind of like if you're watching a meteor shower. You'd want to get away from city lights to watch those too. And middle of the night, early Saturday morning before the sun comes up, that would be your best bet. And how cool would that be to have the northern lights in Kansas City? Here's Saturday, bright skies. It's perfect. I think Saturday is a perfect day. You get it all. You get the sunshine, the winds are light, we're in the 70s, maybe even some low 80s. Humidity's not bad, just a winner. So I think that's a crowd pleaser there. Friday and Saturday both. It's a tough call. All right, so there's your 7-day forecast. Right now I'm holding with 30%, but I am watching Sunday for that potential for a first warn and more showers. Not sold on it yet, and I don't want to raise the bell that, hey, you got to change your plans on Sunday and really make this into something when it may not be. Just confidence isn't that high yet, but by later on tonight, we should be able to have a pretty good idea of just how wet Sunday will be. Monday's wet. We're just going to count on showers and storms. Tuesday's a bit of a break. We'll be in the mid-70s there, and then Wednesday and Thursday, scattered showers and thunderstorms. Right now, there's still no strong, severe signal, so I don't see severe weather as a problem over the next week. It doesn't mean that that can't change because it's May in Kansas City, but at the moment, that's the way that it looks. So that's the breakdown. Let me see if there's any questions here. I got the Facebook stream up. Everybody's hoping that we get to see the Northern Lights. Me too. I've never seen them. It's on my bucket list. I got a question here about tornado warnings. There was some sort of error. If you saw yesterday when our weather was great yesterday afternoon and there were something was pushed, it was not by our television station. It was by some television or cable providers. That was an old warning that went out. If you got that yesterday in the afternoon, that's what happened. So that wasn't from us. That wasn't from the National Weather Service even. It was an old tornado warning. I want to unpack those summer clothes. Do it. We're going to be in the upper 70s. It's going to be great. You could get away with shorts and T-shirts today. Some of our reporters were out in that today. So if you're just joining, I'll go through this one more time. Again, Facebook stream is up. Shoot your questions to me. We're talking about Mother's Day and the chance of it maybe being wet. Maybe. There's something that came in today. If you're just hopping on, we'll go through it. But right now, it is perfect outside. So we'll start back at the top. Hello from the northwest corner of Tennessee. Well, hello, Mary Jewel. Thanks for tuning in with us. Well, I'm curious why you're interested in Kansas City, but I'm glad that you're here. Maybe you're coming for a visit. It's a great place. All right, so rain chances, nothing. Dry as a bone Friday and Saturday. Sunday, you see it start to come up, and then Monday, first warn, showers and storms. So it's all about timing. It's all about how quickly does this next system get its act together, and will the leading edge of that arrive on Sunday enough to mess with our plans for Mama? We hope not. Monday's pretty well a lock on a first warn. At this point, looks wet. So worst case scenario, what are we dealing with here? Well, we would just be in the formative stages of this, so it wouldn't be anything that would be a washout, not the way it looks right now. Worst case right now is we have scattered showers and a few thunderstorms, non-severe, that are in and out throughout the day. Within gaps of those showers, you'd still have dry time. But they could be as early as the morning. They could be for brunch. They could be early afternoon. They could be in the late part of the day. Just kind of getting going with some rain on Sunday. But the more likely scenario right now is that rain is going to hold off until after 3 o'clock. So that would mean completely dry through brunch and, the early afternoon. And probably up until about 5 for most of us. That's the way it has been looking, but something did happen today, and that was a change in the timing of when this will arrive. So the way it has been tracking is this has been a slower system, and you can see the rain, and this is what radar could look like by Sunday at 4, and the rain would still be largely to our west. But everything depends on the speed of this system, and today it looked like it might speed up. So this is new information as of today, and this is still Sunday at 4 o'clock, and if it's faster, then that rain comes sooner, and that would mean in and out of showers mixed with some dry time for our Mother's Day. And then the whole thing just moves on top of us. Sunday night, Monday, wet, wet, wet. I'm not even saying that's going to be a washout, but we could have quite a bit of rain around on Monday. Here's our current temperature, 71, and what is it, 7:45, and we're in the 70s. The wind from today's backed off finally, so that's great. And that's our Briarcliff cam. So it's been the one we've been going to a lot here lately. It's been really, really pretty. Just a couple fair weather cumulus clouds. We love those. A little texture to the sky. 60s northeast where we've had more cloud cover, even a few showers. You might have seen some rain up there today. It's real light and patchy. Your evening is awesome. It's just a great evening. Go out for a walk or whatever you got going on. Be on the patio. It's good, good, good. Clear, dry, cool. Be cool by tomorrow morning. We'll be in the upper 40s by 6 a.m., 49. And then we go to the 50s, and then we go to the 60s, and the sun shines out, and it's Friday, and everybody's going to be in a good mood. So there's your high temperatures for the afternoon. It's nicer than today because that wind again is coming down. 5 to 10, sunny skies, 73. We got it made in Kansas City on our Friday. And speaking of Friday, will we get to see this? The Northern Lights in Kansas City. We may get to see it. So they could actually go as far south as Alabama. What happened is there was a big solar flare, what we call a coronal mass ejection. So the sun just kind of pukes off a whole bunch of energy. And that sends a lot of electromagnetism and a lot of energy, and it arrives in our atmosphere, and then the atmosphere interacts with that, and you get these aurora borealis, the northern lights. And usually they're in the northern latitudes, but if it's a really good one, if it's a really strong one, and this one's pretty strong, then they can come farther south. So if you wanted to see that on Friday night, clouds won't be a problem. That's not an issue. It's just, will it be strong enough to come as far south as it may? These things are always tricky. It's one of those, where does the energy hit the atmosphere and at what time, and all kinds of things come together to try to determine how far south these will go. But if you want to see it, get away from city lights and middle of the night, when it's at its darkest, or early on Saturday morning before the sun comes up, and you might have a sight. I certainly hope so. Here's Saturday. Sunshine. I think we're basically cloud free on Saturday. Bright skies. It's perfect. The winds are still light. The humidity's not bad. We're in the 70s, maybe even low 80s. It's just picture perfect. And then Sunday comes in. Mother's Day's warm. Again, that rain chance right now is well below 50-50 odds. So we'll see by 10. By 10, we're going to be in range of our microscope type of data. It's what we call our high resolution data. And that only goes out so far. So it only goes out to Sunday morning at this point. But by 10, it'll go out to Sunday evening, and we'll be able to inspect that and have more information as to, is Sunday going to be wet or not? So we'll get bold here with it pretty soon. And then Monday's wet, first warn on the board. A little cooler there with the rain at 70, but pretty much this whole forecast is comfortable temperature-wise. Mid-70s, upper 70s, even some low 70s with the rain. Tuesday's a break. I think we're mainly dry on Tuesday. Then Wednesday, Thursday, scattered showers, but not a big severe risk. Not seeing that right now, so it's good to get the break. All right, one more check of the Facebook comments. And what time? What time for Sherry Mason Fletcher? I guess you're talking about the rain. Again, depends. But right now it looks like it'd hold off until after 5, or after 3 rather, is the best chance. After 3 on Mother's Day, right now is the most likely scenario. There is a chance that it could be there as early as the morning, though. If this thing does speed up, like I ran through earlier, it could be there by 9 o'clock in the morning. That's possible. All right. Okay, everybody. That's it. We're going to have more information coming up at 10 o'clock. We'll see what that high-resolution data looks like for your Mother's Day. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good night.